Hello everyone, OnlyRJ here, and in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I made this soccer cleat commercial using a complete 3D plus AI workflow. Traditionally, this type of commercial would require modeling, animation, VFX work, simulation, and long rendering times. But I was able to complete this entire commercial in only 5 days, and I'm about to break down the entire process for you right now. If you're new here, this channel is going to be all about AI and 3D workflows. I'm going to walk you through the exact tools I used to make this ad. Here's the tool set: Nano Banana Pro for image generation, Rodin Gen 2.5 for the 3D model, Blender as the control layer and camera animation, Seedance 2.0 through ArtCraft for the final render, and DaVinci Resolve for the editing. Quick heads up, this technology moves fast, so use whatever model is the best right now when you're watching this video. What matters most for this video is the workflow, not the specific tool. Also, make sure to watch till the end for the final result. Step 1. The concept. Let's start with the concept. With the World Cup happening right now, I decided to go with a soccer cleat. Here's the creative direction: red lightning VFX to represent the speed, and a hero shot where the cleat breaks through a wall of glass, symbolizing breaking through the sound barrier. Now, before generating the shoe design, I want you to make the logo first. I already have one here designed and ready to go. You can tell the image model to place this logo onto your shoe design. I had Claude write me a full prompt for the reference sheet. The reference sheet is going to show the shoe from all angles, with the red and white colors applied and the logo as well. So this is the image that Nano Banana Pro gave me, which I'm going to use for the rest of the steps going forward. Step 2. Using Rodin Gen 2.5. Next, I took the side angle from the reference sheet and uploaded it to Rodin Gen 2.5 to create a fully textured 3D model. I downloaded it as an FBX and imported it into Blender. The topology is genuinely clean, great for animation, but honestly, it's not really critical here since Seedance 2.0 is going to handle the final rendered output. But I just wanted to give Rodin credit because it nailed the asset generation. Step 3. Camera animation. This is where I set up my camera angles. I went shot by shot. I already had the entire commercial mapped out in my head, so I didn't really need to storyboard, but that just comes with repetition and experience. If you're new to this, I recommend writing every single shot down and describing it in detail, or storyboarding. Let's start off with a simple example. I did a shot with a 180-degree pan where you see the cleat from one side to the other with red lightning in the background. I animated the camera in Blender, no background props, and rendered the solid view animation. For the glass break shot, I animated the cleat flying forward. I added some blocks in the background so the AI reads the speed, and put an object where the glass shatters. Step 4. AI texture plus video. Now the AI layer. I uploaded the solid view animation to ArtCraft, which has all the latest AI models. Right now, the best is Seedance 2.0, but like I said again, if there's a better model out right now, then I recommend using that one. Claude wrote my video prompt, and here's the key: reference your assets. I used my reference sheet to lock in the design, and I used my Blender solid view animations to copy the exact camera motion, plus the red lightning. This is important for consistency. For other shots, I'd texture the first frame in Nano Banana Pro, and then I would hit make into video. And I always attach the shoe reference sheet to make sure the design stays consistent throughout all my shots from all angles. For the glass break shot, I gave Claude my entire vision so it can act as my technical director. And then I generated multiple versions and chose the best one. Step 5. Editing, color grading, and sound design. After all the clips have been generated, I put together everything in DaVinci Resolve. This is where I cut the clips together, add color grading, and sound design. This step is typically where I have the most fun. It goes from a bunch of random clips to an actual commercial. And that's the whole thing. Traditionally, this would have taken 3 to 4 weeks to complete, but I did it in 5 days, completely solo. We've officially entered a new era where the technical barrier is dropping fast. If you found this video helpful in any way, make sure to hit that like button right now and subscribe to see more AI plus 3D workflow content like this. I also want you to comment down below on what you think of this entire process. I'm gonna read all your comments and discuss it with you. Well, it's been your boy, OnlyRJ, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.